Here's my take on this. And I think it is very important for people to listen with the willingness to understand rather than the willingness to respond. We had two instances or examples in the NFL draft and the NBA draft that was speculated as if to say they did not want to go because of personal vendettas and personal reasons. Mm-hmm. One, Ace Bailey. Two, Shedeur Sanders. Okay? What I'll say to that is this. I speak to it on the pretense of my experience in the draft process. All right? Back in 2011, the Carolina Panthers had the first pick of the draft. The number 2 pick was Denver. The pick after that was Buffalo, I believe. And later on down was the Commanders, or the Washington Redskins at the time, now is the Commanders, and even Arizona. Okay. I say that because I took trips to teams that I knew was not going to draft me. And even while visiting them, it was a waste of my time. But guess what? I still went.
Wow.
Why? Is because the optics doesn't look good to cancel. The optics to say Cam doesn't want to go to a Tennessee Titans, and I went to Tennessee. Tennessee didn't have a top 10 pick. I knew. I'm not going here. But what did I do? I made the most of it. Got a free meal, hotel, and it was just like, bro, I'm just wasting time here. I think the organization just covers their ends to say, if anything were to happen, we'll know. Yeah. And was it frustrating? Yes. And God is my witness. Counseling with my father, counseling with my agents at the time, Buzz Cook, Tony Page, and Chittum Malik. I was like, bro, I don't want to go. Like, why am I going to Tennessee? Like, why am I going to Washington? Like, why am I going to Denver? And Denver at the time had Tim Tebow. So it's like,
you're like, I don't want to go through that.
Like I'm wasting my time. I'm just getting sky miles. But at the end of the day, even going to Cincinnati, I went to Cincinnati. They didn't have a top 10 pick. It's like I just went just to go. And I showed up. I held myself accountable to the degree, or my team held themselves accountable to say, Cam, just do it. If they're requesting you, just do it. And something that may seem minuscule had major dividends. Yeah. So Ace, Shedeur, if we haven't learned anything for the up-and-coming guys in future drafts or future combine experiences, just do it.
But one thing I do want to say, even with Shedeur, his was so much speculation. One thing with Ace, this was hard facts of him not going to act in a certain type of way.
But speculations or not, it just doesn't look good. Fellas, listen, at the same time, is it costing you anything?
No.
And we all like to put our hat on the thought process of what Eli Manning did and what Peyton Manning said to the San Diego chart. No, what Peyton Manning said to the Indianapolis Colts, if you don't draft. Bro, you're not a Manning.
And what Eli did with what? San Diego Chargers?
He said he doesn't want to be in San Diego. Yeah. He would prefer to go to New York and force their hand. Everybody doesn't get that grace, and that will never happen again. I wish Cooper Flagg would have said to the Dallas Mavericks, I don't want y'all to draft
and the Jazz still drafted him.
It's like, fellas, one thing that you're not going to do, you're not going to bully a franchise. You're just not. I don't care how good you think you are. You're not going to do that. So there's a lot of things about being an adult. There's a lot of things about being a businessman that you will have to do, or businesswoman that you will have to do, that may not make sense at the time, but you don't want to make an issue of something that does not require it to be an issue. Just go to the visit. It's gonna cost you some time, but hey, bro, maybe you come up on a gym and say, like, you know what, man, I ain't never really been to Buffalo before, man. I ain't never really been to Cincinnati, man. I ain't never really been to Arizona before, man. This is pretty cool. Find something positive. out of it, whether they're going to draft you or not.
Yeah.
But what you do not want to do is become a distraction, so much so that you not going there now says, who does this kid think he is? Mm-hmm. Who is the representation of this kid to keep him away from doing these things? And trust and believe. Executives, coaches, team owners, they keep all that in mind when they're drafting you. It's like, even if you don't, or even if you skip their visit, other teams that may hear this and are like, hold up, who does he think he is? Yeah. It just doesn't look right. And before you even can get in the door, you already have this stereotype, and you don't want that. Just do it, bro. Yeah. It's not costing you anything.
It's not.
You know, but an experience. You
and
feel
this is a
saying?
position you've never been in before in your life. This is what you dream for, and then you get here and like, I'm at like this.
And the second part to this is this. Mm-hmm. Why didn't we do our homework on the people that's counseling us?
Yeah.
We always say it. We always say it like, yo, who's counseling these kids to make these decisions?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we've seen it time and time again. College football, MLB, NBA, NFL. Somebody who has never done and never been where you're trying to go is counseling you. Man, I'm telling you, I would have never did. Like, yeah, but you ain't never been in this type of situation. Yeah. And it may be your dad, and it may be your mom, and it may be your cousin, and it may be your uncle. It may be your best friend. It may be a person that you have so much respect for. But I just pray that all the men and women that are in these positions are able to discern what's good information and what's bad information. Yeah. Because good information could save you. Bad information could kill you.
Yeah.